Well, hello everyone. It's been a sweet old bit of time. We're basically finally able to sort of go out and about, and I'm actually today going to experiment to see how far I can go. Because in our little neighborhood there's been barriers to sort of stop you from going here to there, and there's also been a curfew, so you can only go out a few times a day, but it's sort of been a bit more relaxed now, so I'm going to see how far I can go. Okay, well that answers that question. You see there's a barricade down the end of this street. So yeah, basically we can stay within the neighborhoods because the neighborhoods are, pretty free of cases at the moment. But in terms of going, to other districts, other neighborhoods, it's not able to happen yet. But yeah, things are starting to open. We're seeing coffee shops doing delivery, or doing takeaway, and delivery. Restaurants the same sort of thing. People are sort of out and about doing normal day-to-day stuff. The market's not open though. We'll go past that in a sec. This is basically where the big market is near me, Bac Mian. So yeah, things are returning back to normal-ish. And there's word of, in October the 1st, which is actually next Friday for me. I don't know when I'll put this video out, so I don't know about you guys, but things will be back open again. So here's the market. You can see there's barriers there, and there's still people out here selling stuff, and over here. So yeah, you could still do it in a small way, but the full market, wet market's not open because it's so busy all the time, all day. It's got a lot of people there. So yeah, basically this video I'm just going to drive around my neighborhood again. I hope you guys don't mind this video, just to see how far I can go and what's been lifted a little bit and what I can do. Of course, if you don't like it, then you can go somewhere else. That's all good. But this is already just for the die-hard fans that have been asking how we are and how things are going over here, and when when we think they can come over and visit and stuff like that. And there's still such a huge question mark hanging over that. Really don't have any idea at all. This time last year, I think things were quite open for us, and they remain that way until May time. But we're still back into the situation again, so who knows what's going to happen. I think that the way they're doing it now is they're really focusing in on different neighborhoods, different districts, different cities, stuff like that. They're trying to locate it, I'll lock it down in one area, not let it spread too much. So yeah, that said, hopefully 2022 they're going to start opening some stuff up to tourism. There's already been international flights, I believe, I might be wrong in this, but going to Cam Ranh, which is, we did a video before of going to Cam Ranh. And it's sort of it's quite small. It's near Nha Trang, which you might have heard of. It's quite a small place, but it's got an airport, and that's usually where people land to go to Nha Trang. They get to go there and they fly. So it's a bit like Da Nang, landing in Da Nang, going to Hoi An. It's the same sort of situation. But yeah, I think they're starting to let international flights happen, and Phu Quoc as well, which is the island just off the south, Ho Chi Minh City near Cambodia. Let's head down to the beach, see if we can go down there. So there's still a barrier there, but we'll have a look how far we can go. Because what's happening with the barriers right now is there's a barrier there, but then you could just drive around it. There's no one to enforce it or anything. So I feel like when that happens, that's the sign of things relaxing. The police aren't there to stop. Well, it's not usually police actually. It's usually something else, like some security guys or something. They wear a green boiler suit sort of thing. So I don't actually know who they are, but they just stand there and they ask you why you're going this way and blah blah blah. So yeah, you can actually just drive up here. Someone's just wazzed it down, so you can strip. Oh, so fat, I'm breaking the bike here. But actually I lost some weight during the last couple of months because there's been nothing to do but work and exercise, and that's basically all we've been doing. Well, interesting, you can actually go that way. I might do that. I'm interested to see up here. Just have a little nose about. around here. Dana Beach. We went there, did photo shoot before, and there's this place that's opening up. Actually, I think this has been there for a while, but I haven't actually seen it open, which is like a seafood paradise. Nice. Yeah, so I think these places at the beach are going to be quite big when tourism hits. It's just a matter of when that's going to be. And there was this place that used to be Apocalypse Bar, which was quite cool. They played some quite cool music, and we actually went there for the New Year's, whenever we could last 2 New Years. I think it was 2 years ago. But yeah, it's still the same structure. And I used to go work there actually, because you can sit on a little bench, a little chair, and then you can, just drive up. You can sit down and just work by the beach. It's pretty cool. I'm actually noticing there's no one else around, so I'm starting to feel like maybe I should be driving around now. There might be some telling off happening. But yeah, if it looks like I'm driving somewhere at some time, that's all good. But at the moment, like the curfews that are happening are like 5 to 7 a.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. So that's when you can actually go out and do stuff. Like technically, you shouldn't really be doing it outside of that time, which is now. But I like to push it a little bit to see what I can do and see what I can get away with. But most of the time what happens is, somebody comes up to me and starts to tell me that I can't do stuff, and I don't really understand what they're saying, and they don't really understand English, so it's sort of like a little tourist hack, which is probably really annoying for people who live here. But yeah, as you can see, like people are chilling out, sitting outside. Like you shouldn't really have people in your restaurant or bar or whatever sitting there having a beer, but like if it's your friends and it's like a small amount of people, there's no one really saying anything. It's all good. So yeah, that's just a quick short little video. I think what I was hoping to do I couldn't really do because there's some restrictions, so I'm gonna head back home now. There's actually testing going on right behind me, where we actually had a test last year, but we actually had our tests really far away from here, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna head back now. Yeah, it's nice to check in with you guys. Like, let me know if you've got any questions down below. I'll try and answer as much as possible. Obviously the situation is still complicated, and it's like, as I said, like neighborhood by neighborhood. Obviously, like this is I'm going to go a bit further actually while I'm still talking. This is the tourist neighborhood, so the tourist neighborhood is pretty much open. And actually, as a little added thing before I sign off, there's word of like the different neighborhoods opening up, restaurants and bars, and like having it like that instead of having it like citywide. So we'll see what the situation is with that as we get nearer to the time. But if that's the case, I mean, people traveling obviously won't be able to come fly into Da Nang yet, but at least we'll be able to go out and do some content in, restaurants, bars, going out, maybe do some excursions, to the mountains, stuff like that, which I really enjoy doing, but haven't been able to do. Because yeah, I don't really feel like making much content when we're just sort of stuck at home, traveling around. Like, that's not really me. Like, the whole point of this channel really is to show people like what the country has to offer you as a tourist as well as someone living here. And it's pretty difficult doing that when you can't really do anything, so I sort of feel like I only really want to film when there's something happening. So yeah, I mean, you can give me some feedback on that. Like, what sort of videos do you enjoy? Obviously I can go by the views because I can see how many people are viewing certain videos, and interestingly the ones with my on the thumbnail tend to do really well, so that's why you tend to not see my ugly face a lot. But yeah, let me know which sort of the sort of content you do, because we're going to start, obviously when things open up, we're going to start planning like what we want to do, in terms of like traveling around and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to sign off now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight of what's going on. Leave a like, subscribe. I've never said that before, but yeah, I mean, if we could get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, then I can we can start doing live streaming, which is what I want to do. And I'm too lazy to set up a Twitch account and do it that way. Honestly, because I don't think like I could do like 8 hours of streaming or anything like that. I'd rather just do like an hour, plan it with people like from this YouTube community coming and getting involved, So yeah, that's cool. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Hope you guys are all staying safe and well. Or someone's smoking some barbecue there, nice. Yeah, stay safe guys, hope you're all good. And I'll catch you hopefully pretty soon for some more videos. Cheers.